Amami anwad maknongan. Jayawan mi ngajan mo, yanan ongar an homo mo, ija mi. An impalubos mun jumatong ami, iten arko, yamun amlong ami, iten nun ohan chivubremi an Pilipinas. Apuluton mi, anan ongar anamin hodmu, yanan namadjangam ija mi, hiyanan wajah ten arko, ampun amlongan mi. Mid ujum ampun yamanan mi, itenun ohan mi, mohe a, yanan ongar an homok mo, ija mi. Ituen arko ampun amlongan mi, pangaahim tapadjangan ja mi, tanom-nom-nomon mi, an hituen arko ya imarin ja mi, kapuh na narigap jin aammod mi, yahanani ya ajimi ngohayon na nunarigatan ja. Wadjangan ja mi, tapajungon mi namin hodjah pubremi, yanan ipamin ti Pilipino. Wadjangan ja mi, taipatiko mi, nan nitaguan an nito, hikina Pilipino mi, yahanani, yamumparin amih makhod an enghon, nan impobaremi, hinan namin hodmi, bubremi, yahinan pun jay-jayaw mi, iheka. Jayawon mi ang ngajan mo, hiyangajan Heso Kristo. Amen.
The Cordillera Administrative Region is the only landlocked region of the Philippines. The region consists of the provinces of Abra, Apayao, Benguet, Ifugao, Kalinga, and Mountain Province, including the chartered city of Baguio. It is located in the north-central part of Luzon. It has a mountainous topography and dubbed as the watershed cradle of North Luzon. The region is rich in natural resources. It has abundant mineral reserves and is the best and primary source of highland vegetables. The region is also rich in ancient culture. It is the home of the indigenous tribe called the Igorot. The way of life of the people in this region existed way back to ancient Filipinos before the Spanish colonization. Its climate has bred an equally unique culture, distinct from that of the country's lowland colonized regions. Cordillera also has various festivals to showcase its rich customs and traditions. Generally, the Igorot people beat the gongs and other indigenous musical instruments to celebrate special occasions. Native woven attires produced by local weavers are usually worn, with each province having unique colors and designs. Gatherings usually come with butchering pigs and chicken, cooked with a smoked, salted meat. The global health crisis has highlighted the resilience of the Igorot communities, testing their way of life. Many cultural practices and traditions which call for gatherings and processions have been shelved for the safety of elders and the most vulnerable. Indigenous peoples like the Igorots have always isolated themselves from the rest of the world when circumstances required it. A practice known as ubaya or tingaw is regularly observed at specific points of the agricultural cycle to allow for the earth and the people to rest. No one is allowed in or out of the community, including community members who happened to be outside when the lockdown was announced. Knotted clumps of leaves are placed at various entrances and exits to signify that the community is on ubaya. It is taken very seriously by community members and neighbors alike, and to violate it is to invite disaster for the entire community. The Cordillera is one of the prime destinations of tourists in the Philippines. Breathtaking sceneries, a cool climate, and best of all, a unique centuries-old culture and hospitable people await tourists who want to explore the Cordilleras. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the CIC presenting to you our beloved Cordillera. Sit back and relax and enjoy what each province has to offer.
Abra, is a melting pot of the lowland people of dominant Spanish ancestry and the unique ethnicity of the upland Indian tribe, also known as Itneg. The group has been classified into several subgroups: Adasit, Binongan, Inlaw, Masadiit, Aplay, Banao, Gubang, Maeng, Luba, and Palatok. Insulated by the mountainous gazebo, nature has remained pristine in Abra, and life goes on in a relaxed pace away from the humdrum of urban cosmopolitan living. The seat of the provincial government is at Benguet. The province teems with impressive natural resources. More than half of its land are forest lands, which are repository of a myriad of forest products and minerals. Abra is also known for its waterfalls, big rivers, and rock formations such as the Kili Falls and Hot Spring, Piwak Rock Formation, Kaparakan Falls, and Apaw Rolling Hills. Abra is also known for the handmade souvenirs like woven handicrafts, woodcrafts, bamboo crafts, and local delicacies. Welcome to Abra. Ascenso, Abra.
Namaya ay wakas na kailusan, sakon si Lovely Rose Bernal, nan na po at Abra. Linak kental na at tultuloy lata. Ascenso, Abra, ay ayatin ka, Cordillera.
Iyawis mo, kakailian, nga ili ay kapintasan. Iyawis ko, kakailian, na idaw dumay kamayata. Sinin na landas pasyaran, o di na laping pintasan. Siya'y insagot, ako kabunyan, at gusto ay panamaya. Sinaili ay dumakalan, at gusto'y iyaman at kabunyan. Naid ulos panbabawian, ay may saa ay aprenya. Manipot ugma ay tiyempo, nga ugali dat apo. Ay inyada, ita ay tiyempo, siya'y napintas kaniong umno. Siya'y naganas, was na Abra. Umalikay tay natapya, naragsak kanina kaysa. Kinaabra ay probinsya na idumduma, kinabintas na adupay na tribu na, kaubalyan kan kultura na. Naabra, naiabra, na dumaduma na tauna, adupay mailhila ay napintas ay kuya na. Siya'y umalikay, sinaabra, umalikay, mamatikay, si kinapintas na. Kinapintas, ti ayabra, at narigat, ay maistorya, isunalaing, di abra, adita kay may sa Ilocano kanitingyan man may sa nakakailyan siya na ustoy pakailan ay nakapyakam ay aten niya. Siya'y umalikay, sinaabra, umalikay, mamatikay, si kinapintas na. Hay, sa lidumay, umiwas, nasa lumamay. Hay, sa lidumay, insina, sa lidumay. Siya'y umalikay, sinaabra, umalikay, mamatikay, si kinapintas na.
Apayao, the Cordillera's last nature frontier, with countless tourism sites to visit, a place for you to calm your mind and to experience fresh air and wonderful landscapes. Starting with Dupag Rock Formation in Luna, is perfect for outdoor activities such as hiking and rock climbing. It is also considered a historical site by the locals. Keep calm and dive on. Moving on to Bayogo Falls, located in a city where the Aitas are living, with natural pools very ideal for swimming and cliff diving. Kalanazan is primarily mountainous in its terrain, gifted with a vast variety of wild flora and fauna, and blessed with the beauty of nature which the people of Kalanazan have maintained and preserved, and is also the home of the Philippine eagle in the far north. And not to skip Mount Kilang, the Sea of Cloud in Butao, Kalanazan, a rare sight to behold. Catch it early in the morning before sunrise to see its beauty. Cordillera Falls, a twin waterfall still in Kalanazan. You just need to bring with you determination, endurance, and courage to hike and trek to be able to reach this place. Manakuta Underground River in Luna. This incredible turquoise river is filled with fish and certainly will leave you breathless. Take a boat through a dark cave full of wonders. Lusok Cave in Tagupan. The entrance stunning, mystical, and powerful. It has an underground creek with crystal clear, cool water that discharges into a blue lagoon. Welcome to Flora Agritourism Farm. Experience the beauty of the province of Apayao while supporting our local farmers. Pick dragon fruits, experience hands-on vegetable farming, and learn about good agri-practices from the farm owners, and enjoy organic snacks. Lapat is primarily a religious practice, not a conservation method, that a parcel of forest land is declared lapat after its isnag owner dies, turning it into an off-limits area out of respect for the spirit of the owner who is thought to be wandering in his lapat. Lapat is lifted only when the family of the dead holds festivities for the entire tribe. The ordinance simply adapted the traditional practice as a conservation method. Lapat is key to its success in protecting Apayao forest and the biodiversity gems tucked within it.
Napiyang alhaw no ngamin, iyane ami fukasan kafeyo nga mang irepresenta kia Iyapayaw, ay ayatun ko paknang ya Cordillera. Apayaw ipasing dayaw.
Benguet is known for its picturesque mountain views, tranquil atmosphere, and cool breeze that provides a refreshing escape from the busy city life. It is a home of different ethno-linguistic, the Ibaloys, Kankanais, and the Kalanguias, also known as the Kalahans. The deep respect for their natural environment has become the base of their life. Spirituality, ethnicity, culture, and identity as people, and their distinct collectivity. Indigenous socio-cultural and political systems are largely based on the principles of collective peaceful coexistence, mutual respect, cooperation, collective work, selflessness for the common good, and consensus building and decision-making processes. Kanyao is a socio-religious ritual that until now is still being observed as forms of thanksgiving, offering, and for other relevant purposes. It is performed for bountiful harvest, for economic progress, and for healing. Agriculture, mining, and tourism are the major industries in Benguet. Due to its cool climate and high altitude, has made it an ideal place for producing highland vegetables. Benguet is often called the salad bowl of the Philippines due to its huge production of upland vegetables. The La Trinidad Vegetable Trading Post and the capital town of La Trinidad serves as the hub of vegetable trading in the province, attracting farmers, merchants, and traders from the local community and from different provinces. Benguet also produces the top quality fresh blossoms annually. The province is a major tourist destination in the country, with most of its tourist spots centered on culture and nature. And some of the notable tourist spots we have Mount Pulag and century-old mummies in Cabayan, flower farms of La Trinidad in Atok Benguet, vegetable and rice terraces farms in Kibungan, Bugyas in Mangkayan, hot springs of Tuba in Bukod, the mystical mountains of Bacon and Ituguan, stunning mountain and beautiful rivers of Kapangan and caves of Tublay. Benguet falls under the subtropical highland climate zone, where some provinces experience seasonal frost during cold months, especially in high-altitude towns. In February of this year, Benguet temperature drops to 7.9 degrees Celsius.
Maptang dyan ako tayon amin si Kak si Ruby Alasio. Adafwak siya tok Benguet. Insa mo ko'y ilik dyan kay Baduyan. An buna-bunat kitupay.
Maptang dyan ako tayon amin. Kak si Michelle Ansenyo. Pinmadagak siya tok Benguet. Insa mo ko'y ilik dyan ka Benguetan.
Ifugao, world famous for its rice terraces with more than 48 clusters, which some were included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Culture of the Ifugao people values kinship, family ties, religious and cultural beliefs. They are unique among all ethnic groups in North Luzon for their interesting customs and traditions. Some of the spectacular and inscribed rice terraces in Ifugao are Banawe rice terraces, are undoubtedly a source of pride not just for the Ifugaos but also for Filipinos across the world. These have taken the center stage in tourism ads and are always a regular backdrop of many souvenir photos. Mayuya rice terraces, which is characterized by terraces interspersed with traditional farmers, puloy houses, and alang granaries. Bangaan rice terraces in Banawe, that backdrops a typical Ifugao traditional village. Batad rice terraces, that is nestled in amphitheater-like, semicircular terraces with a village at its base. To achieve your travel goals in the province, start with Tapia Falls, with a striking cascade plunging in a pool ringed by greenery, accessible via long hike past rice fields. Marvel at the beauty of Tanogtog Waterfalls. Has 3 natural pools, making it a great place to hike for a picnic, swimming, and diving. Visit Ifugao Museum. It's an ethnic museum which serves as a showcase of priceless Ifugao artifacts and ancient traditions. The Muyong system, a unique way of life reflected in the way they grow and tend forests. It is generally described as a practice that harmonizes the mutual connections between human and natural resources. Such a practice is deeply ingrained in the hearts and minds of Ifugaos. Children were encouraged to know generations of their ancestors and to learn ritual myths, invocations, and technical skills.
Makhod and Argo Ijayun Namin. I am Maria Karina representing Ifugao. Pinpinhod Uy Cordillera. Hagio.
Puglay niyan majaw-jaw, ahan puglay hetot ipukaw.
Kalinga is comprised of 7 municipalities and one component city named Tabuk City. There are many sub-tribes in the province. The strong sense of tribal membership and filial loyalty results in frequent tribal unrest and occasional outright war. Due to the mountainous terrain and warrior culture of the people, Kalinga was able to preserve its culture despite centuries of occupation in the lowlands by the Spaniards, Americans, and the Japanese. On February 22, 2019, the Department of Tourism announced the bid of Tigdiga ni Tupaya, a Kalinga courtship dance to be included in the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage Lists. The village of Tinglayan is a municipality of Kalinga where Buskalan village is the home of the last Mambabatok, or also known as a traditional tattoo artist, Wang Od. Kalinga is known of its attractions such as the Balbalasang Balbalan National Park, the Sleeping Beauty Mountain, the Sulphur Hill, and many more.
Nakiyan agaw tako san. Ngadyan ko si Lorenza Dumaligan. Namal ko Kalinga. Pipiyo ok Cordillera. Matago-tago takuon Losan.
Napian algaw tako Luzon. Ngadyan ko si Rajib representing Kalinga. Piya-piya o Cordillera. Matago-tago tako Luzon.
Napian algaw takulusan. Nachan ko si Jean Dumaway, representing Kalinga. Pia-piaok Cordillera. Matago-tago takulusan.
Ang taon tako si Siwit. Kalinga.
Salamat. Thank you. Sisiwit ko
Formerly dubbed as La Montañosa by Spanish administrators for its mountainous terrain, Mountain Province lies in the heart of the Grand Cordillera, known to be the Philippines' biggest and highest chain of mountains. Towering peaks and sharp bridges describe the central and western parts of the province, while gradually sloping and rolling foothills are the general features of the eastern town. Mountain Province is subdivided into 10 municipalities and 144 barangays. Agriculture is the main source of income, with tourism providing a significant boost to its economy. Its rice terraces, though lesser known compared to the Banay rice terraces, are equally spectacular, with walls rip-wrapped with small rocks laboriously piled one on top of the other. Its attractions include caves, waterfalls, eco-trails, natural hot springs, rivers, and many more. The main festival celebrated together at the capital town, Buntok, is the Langay Festival. Each municipality also has its own annual festival showcasing its own customs and traditions. One common practice is the use of the dapay or ato. A dapay is a circle-shaped outdoor place built using rocks with a bonfire area at the center. It was used by the old male folks to discuss issues involving the community. It also serves as a venue for traditional and modern indigenous arts and crafts, exhibitions, performances, workshops, and fora.
Gawis ay argo tako amin, siyakan si Jessica Palinos ay mag-irepresentar sa probinsya ay Mountain Province. Magtago-tago ka, Cordillera.
Agyud ay agaw tako amin. Sakun si Dayan Pitan. Nagapuwak ed Lubon Tajan Mountain Province. Laylay dek nan ilit ako ay Cordillera. Matago-tago tako amin.
Magadital na wada si siya nuwadak makasuya wada si siya numalilabi at santalaw yan mamaga nuwadak manapan solusyon di problema wada si siya malipadas wada si siya ligat man wano namay wada si siya dinadaw ko ay biyag kanap numagay namnaman na nung gapus ka asina biyag ko inturong na wada si siya dua-dua ligat sinan kararwa ada duay luluwanan ayos isnan matam dumdang to'y tadua ay hinta ko mailam sumbatin kararakta ko sinandaga wada si siya malipadas wada si siya ligat man wino namay wada si siya dinadal ko ay biyag kanap numagay namnaman na gapus ka asina biyag ko inturong na nan mata Dumdum ko'y tatawa ay inta ko mailam Sumbatin kararagta ko sinandagan Wada sisya Numali dua-dua ligat sinam kararwa Ada dua iluluan menayos sisnan mata Dumdum ko'y tatawa ay inta ko maila Sumbatin kararagta ko sinandagan Wada sisya Wada sisya
Baguio City, the summer capital of the Philippines, owing to its cool climate and high elevation in the Luzon tropical pine forest ecoregion, with its other moniker as the City of Pines. Baguio, considered as the educational hub of the North, the center of education in the northern Philippines, due to high performances in various professional licensure exams as well as adherence to high educational quality standards, housing some of the best and largest universities in northern Luzon. Tourism is one of Baguio's main industries due to its cool climate and history. It is one of country's top tourist destinations, especially during year-end holidays. Panagbanga Festival, a month-long annual flower festival held in February with a lot of activities to learn from and to enjoy and be entertained with. And some of the notable heritage sites in Baguio. We have Burnham Park, a century-old park named after American architect Daniel Burnham. Tamawan Village, it is best for Cordillera Heritage Tour. Baguio Botanical Garden, the garden itself is a whole adventure in its own. Easter Weaving Room, to complete your Baguio City culture and countryside tour. The Mansion serves as the official summer palace of the President of the Philippines. Mines View Park, for you to get a glimpse of the past mining town in the early 20th century. Visit Mines View Park. To learn more about Baguio during World War II, proceed to History Trail in Camp John Hay, Baguio City, with the historic tunnels, caves, and trails are enchanting and enthralling. And when it comes to public service, don't you worry, as our Baguio City police officers are humble, kind, and are all good-looking, willing to serve with utmost respect and enthusiasm. And when in need of public transportations, Baguio City is a home to the most honest taxi drivers in the Philippines.
Cradled by majestic mountains, blessed with nature's flowing fountains, blooming flowers and verdant hills, is a region of murmuring rills. Here the freedom-loving people, strong our bonds, it's hard to topple. For freedom we rise and fight, our priceless ancestral birthright. Cordillera, region of wonder, hail. Beloved land, your name we shall not fail. region presses, striving to build a brighter dawn for children to call their own. Cordillera, region of wonder, name, beloved land, your name we shall not fail.